Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, folks. Michael Zuber, one rental at a time, back with his coach, Adrian Hernandez. How you doing, buddy?
Good morning, everybody. I'm alive. I'm excited, full of energy. Or afternoon or evening, whatever
you
time
are.
frame you're watching this.
Yeah, if you do me a favor, if you're watching this at 2 a.m., leave a comment below. We want to know who our 2 a.m. fans are. We want to know. That's awesome. Hey, the Dark Nights, exactly. Me, I am fast asleep. I'm out by 10:30 every day. So
Me too, man. I'm on my fifth dream by by 2 o'clock.
exactly. But I'm up by 5. So let's not get it twisted. I'm a morning person. So Adrian, I thought maybe you and I should talk about sometimes getting back to basics. Yeah. I think the real estate market has been really hot for quite a while. I think frankly, let's just have it out. I think there's a lot of people that got fat, dumb, and lazy over the last couple of years. And in a changing market, the fat, dumb, and lazy don't end up very well. So if you're willing to look at yourself in the mirror and go, I'm one of those, I need to prepare. Let's talk about getting back to the basics, because I think that would be a wise thing for lots of people to think about. What do you got?
Well, for those of you that don't know, that haven't been watching Michael's channel for, the past year, or I would say a couple of months and or weeks, we are seeing some changes, ladies and gentlemen. and as changes occur, I always have a fundamental belief that we go back to the basics, right? Go back to the basics that helped you get to where you were at, right? And what I mean by that, like, let's talk about real estate agents for an example.
Sure.
Maybe the basics is going back to script practicing, because there's going to be a new script that you need moving forward in this market.
Agreed.
Because hey, I'm calling because we just sold a home in the neighborhood for $100,000 above list price. That script's not going to work. So what new skill sets are you working on for the changes? Right. And they're basic. They're, for, as I mentioned, agents, role play and practice, right? For wholesalers, role play and practice. Even for investors, role play and practice. How are we going to be able to articulate in a way that gets the consumer to understand, well, they're going through a storm in their mind and in the market? How are we going to be the calming force in this storm, right? And that's a skill set. And I believe it's the basics.
Yeah. I think there's so much coming, right? So again, I talk about real estate transactions potentially going down 50%. That still means 3 to 3.5 million transactions happen. There are still sales. Right. I believe for buy and hold investors, who I am and I talk to all the time, I think the market's coming to us, right? What was the hardest thing to find the last 2 years? A motivated seller. They were found, but they were usually found off market by people directly marketing to them.
Right.
That's going to change. The market is going to come to us. So one of the things I would tell them in the back to basics is focus, daily discipline, and only write great offers. For the last couple of years, we probably have talked ourselves out of writing offers, right? I wrote 100 offers in 2020 and got nothing. That sucks. So a lot of us probably have talked ourselves out of writing offers. Like, Michael, I can't write below offer or below list. Well, that was probably true for 2 years. I guarantee you it won't be true by the end of the year.
Right.
When stuff starts to sit and stuff starts to go on and off the market, because it's bouncing around, because it doesn't appraise, or the inspection, or the buyer backs out for whatever reason, the market has come to us. So what I would tell a buy and hold investor today, under the thesis of back to basics, is keep doing the work, probably double down, and only write great offers. And that might mean, for most of you, right below asking.
Yeah.
I can't tell you how excited I am to see what's coming, right? A recession, a bad economy is great for the prepared investor.
Yep.
And again, I say this as somebody who's been through several of these. I know what's coming, and I have thrived all the time. I am ecstatic on what's coming, because I know there's not a lot of people prepared. I know there's a lot of people who are fat, dumb, and lazy, like my intro said, and they will go bankrupt. They will go bust. They will go work at Starbucks because they want to give up their license because it's too hard and I don't want to do it anymore. It's coming. I hear the people whining already.
Oh, it's beyond coming. So outside of writing offers, what other basics would you give for those building a portfolio?
Well, so there's a couple of things. You should audit your portfolio if you have one already. If you have any alligators, get out. Alligators are never approved. Alligators can be tolerated in a rising market. They are not tolerated in a flat or down market.
Huge.
So do that. So pick your market focus. I think a lot of people got scattered because it was too hard. So refocus that energy. Have a buy box, not 7 buy boxes. Also, I would tell people in the Airbnb space, if you're Airbnb like class A unique properties, go nuts. I think there's been so many people that got on the Airbnb bandwagon late. They are down selecting quality and overpaying, which is a horrible combination. I think supply and demand is undefeated, so watch out. So yeah, I think it's back to basis. I think it's monthly rentals. I think it's Section 8. I'm excited what's coming because like video number 1, we talked about rental rates through the roof.
Right.
Don't plan for rent increases. I would assume rents are flat for 5 years. We've had so much increase. Assume rents are flat for 5 years so that your numbers work today. If you get 5% rental growth, great. Make it the cherry on top. Don't be aggressive on any assumptions. The market is coming to us. Your market might still be hot. It doesn't mean it'll be hot in 6 months. My market is already changing in different segments. The bottom end is still white hot, but I think it will all slow and landlords will get desperate. Landlords will want to sell, like landlords in Southern California, man. LA County eviction moratorium is still on. I'd be calling every landlord if I was an agent going, hey, do you want to get out? Let's kick your tenants out. Let's clean up the property and sell to get top dollar, right? Let's cash out now. There are ways you can do business. It's just not going to be waiting by the phone and go, hey, let me stick a elbow in the ground and, we'll get you 100 grand over. That is over, folks.
So big.
It's over. So
back to the basics, ladies and gentlemen. Back to the basics. No getting fancy at this time. No getting fancy at this time. It was interesting. One of my coaches, I was in Kentucky, and that's what he said. He goes, we're about to see something interesting. Don't get fancy.
Don't get fancy. Yeah. Don't overthink it. Don't overpay. Cost of capital, dead days, delays. It is about to get hard.
Yeah.
And hard will crush the fat, dumb, and lazy.
Yep.
Yeah. So Adrian, man,
ladies and gentlemen,
where can people find you?
Instagram at Adrian Hernandez, YouTube at Adrian Hernandez. Appreciate you, Michael.
Thank you, buddy.
Thank you.